Welcome everyone to another edition of Smacked Up Wrestling Live, the only wrestling call-in show in Central Scotland where you can voice your opinion in WWE right now. And boy oh boy have we got a shit ton to talk about with WWE, because I personally think they've done another fucking terrible segment. That is just my opinion, but we will see. We will see. And as always, I am joined by the Queen of the Ring, Kirsty.
Hey everybody.
Unfortunately, we've not got Martin this week. He is not well. So hopefully we'll have Martin. He has a sore throat. Hopefully we've got Martin back on Friday. So that'll be cool. But until then, it'll just be me and Kirsty tonight, and we'll get everything going and see where it takes us. So let's start off, Kirsty. We're on SmackDown. I'm going to be honest with you, pal. I felt insulted. I didn't think the wrestling was that great. I
enjoyed Raw.
I turned off.
Alright, it was
just
good.
Turned off.
See, I don't know. Like you said to me, you hated Raw, and I was like, was I just really sleep deprived? Is that why I enjoyed it so much? But then, like when I thought about it, I was like, no, there was a decent amount of building going forward to SummerSlam.
The SummerSlam, the main title, that's looking pretty good. I'm happy the way they're building that up. Totally happy with that.
Right.
I think that's looking really, really like positive going forward. I'm
excited for it to be a 4-way, which I don't normally see.
Yeah.
I usually hate it, but they've built everybody in it well enough. But that it seems like 4 giants that are just going to collide, and it's going to be beautiful.
But did you notice the Women's Championship's going to be the same?
Aye, and that kind of miffed me. I was like,
yeah, it just feels like there's nothing
it's
new.
Copy and paste with
yeah,
them again.
yeah.
This championship and this one, it's lazy almost, but at the same time, again, they've been building towards the women 4-way a lot longer than they have.
Oh, the women's
one.
The women's 4-way's been gone for a while. That you could tell was going to come. The rest of it, I just didn't care. But the thing that fucked me off was the whole Kurt Angle, Jason Jordan. What the fuck?
He's living my dream.
But let's be honest, right? Is it stupid? Is it stupid as in insulting your intelligence? Do you know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong, I thought SmackDown went like that. Hold my beer and watch this. I genuinely felt SmackDown was fucking horrendous to the point I turned off. I just turned off.
I watched it all, but it wasn't great.
Do you know what I mean? And like going into a pay-per-view weekend,
SmackDown for a go-home show felt really flat.
It's worrying.
Really flat.
And it's not even like it's like now how like we've said it before in the past with the pay-per-views. It's an alright card. There's actually one match I just want to see, and that's AJ Styles, Kevin Owens. Personally, see the rest, I don't care. I genuinely don't care about this title match anymore.
I'm excited to find out who's been against the Fashion Police.
Yeah, see that's
what me excited.
That's the only thing. See, apart from that, you're watching it and you're like, this is the same shit week out and week in now. I mean, having the Punjabi prison.
How hard is it going to be to watch?
Watch that. That's what I was going to say, pal. Seeing they brought that down, I remembered why I hate. You can't see.
You see it? There was just a coloured shot.
You can't see the action. You cannot see it.
Can you imagine if you paid £100 for front row seats, and then that comes down? How that crowd is going to be deep if that will be the main event. And it's going to be deep. I
felt the 2 shows overall, the crowds were fucking awful. The crowds in general were fucking disgusting, painfully awful. There was not a pop out of them. The Kurt Angle thing, they didn't care.
Well, apparently they already ruined who that was, because before Raw went on air, they were flashing up all the different Titrons they were going to be using, and they flashed up the American Alpha with Jason Jordan's name under it, so the crowd knew prior who it was.
It's stupid, and there we go, we've lost another tag team. 2017 is the death of tag teams. What's the point of having 2 tag team titles? There was no point.
When they've pulled 3 different tag teams apart in like the last 2 months.
Even if you include DIY, the DIY one is better in NXT because like that's different kettle of fish. And
there's so much story history there. Like there's so many feel good moments that makes that different.
And you know down the line, Kirsty, they'll be back together. I mean,
of course.
Give it a few years.
They'll probably still be travelling together. Let's be honest.
But the state of tag team wrestling,
it's all heels.
It's awful.
Apart from the Hardys, it's all heel tag teams.
It's awful. And
which is why we've got everybody attacking the Hardys, regardless of the fact they've not got the titles now, because there isn't another face tag team.
I mean, that, then, like I said, see, with the Jason John thing, I turned off. I didn't even watch the main event. SmackDown.
Good.
SmackDown.
It's Roman and Joe, they're really good. I liked Enzo as well. I liked Enzo, the fact that Enzo was shit talking and then found another 7-foot guy to fight his battles.
Oh, fuck. See, I'm bored with that as well now. I'm really bored with that.
Just bored at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah. No, it is, pal. I think, it's... You know you're coming into a big pay-per-view SummerSlam, right? And you want them to get things correct, okay?
Yeah.
You want them to get it correct, and then what you're getting instead is fucking lackluster, right?
Aye.
And like the Jason Jordan thing, I found that fucking insulting to the intelligence. It's like, fuck off. And then the John Cena segment in SmackDown, and it's no
John Cena's promo. Oh my god!
Right, I'm trying to watch how I word that because the reasons behind, right. I genuinely believe, and I don't know how the American, the American people in the chat, right, I watch the wrestling. I don't know how they guys feel, but to bring up the 9/11 thing, I don't know. I think because I'm not in America, I don't know. I cannot connect with that. In the sense when it's against Bulgaria in a flag match, technically. Do you know what I mean?
I think it was more just John was trying to point out all the hardships because they spoke about like Pearl Harbor and stuff as well.
That was the only thing, pal. It's just I could not connect, and I'm like, what is this? Is this? It's like Tribute the Troops. Tribute the Troops. I would. Yeah, see if it was Tribute the Troops, I totally get the promo. I get the promo because like you're thanking these guys.
This is like America's like tragedies, but we've always come through them and we always won, and it's like a flag match, so it's meant to be patriotic. So,
yeah.
But it did feel weird when he started mentioning tragedies. I was like, oh, John.
It was hard, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know how the American audience felt. McCord, it's the same damn promo every time. Hey, Nicholas, Super Rising Storm's here as well. Flo will be on the show on Friday. He'll be on the show on Friday. I know straight away he's in waiting to call. I know he's in waiting to call because I've seen him always first there. So, but yeah, it was, and I just turned off, pal. I genuinely turned off. I lost that. I have never quit on 2 shows. I usually could quit one.
Back to back as well,
It's McCord says the same. It's getting old, and I'm American. It's just I couldn't connect.
I think I know it's just a typical John Cena promo, but I think because we knew it was going to be the John Cena fucking America. We knew it was going to be very that, and so I expected it, but it was just so John Cena that it hurt my soul a wee bit. I was like, oh, John, because he's came so far in the last year in terms of people respecting him, even the last 2 years.
Yeah.
It's with the matches he's been having, so he then just have him for a while, and then that stereotypical Cena promo that we hate. I was like, oh, John, no.
I mean,
like
I said, I see if it was against right. McCord, see, I know you've been watching wrestling for years. Tell me if you agree with me, right? Say it was against Sergeant Slaughter. I remember when Sergeant Slaughter went and sided with, was it Iraq? Because the Gulf War was happening at the time. Remember?
Aye.
Right. And they'd done that. I would get it. It's like, fuck you. It's like that Rocky fucking versus Drago thing, like the Rocky 4. I get it. Bulgaria, I don't get. Do you know what I mean?
Why are you mentioning all these things? Is it because Bulgaria's in Europe?
It's the same thing.
See
if it was like, even if he was still using the Russian flag, politically, you couldn't really go down that angle.
It's just as it
was a bad week of wrestling.
It was in WWE. It definitely was. It's horrible.
But that was
I enjoyed Raw a lot more than I did SmackDown, because even SmackDown, even though they had Kevin, they had AJ, they had Kevin, AJ, Nakamura, and Baron in one match, and I was like, did we not have this like a week ago? But I think Baron and Dolph Ziggler had been switched, but that was the only thing that was different, and I was like, guys.
I mean, there's just so much on it just now that SummerSlam cannot come quick enough. SummerSlam cannot come quick enough. I think I've lost. I thought I lost you though.
No, the thing again with the Rusev thing is, can Rusev really afford to come back and take a loss?
No.
Because it's his comeback as well, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So,
I mean, don't get me wrong.
John Cena's obviously going to win because America. Like, I don't know. It's just
I would personally, I would rather seen Rusev go for that fucking title. Randy Orton, I'm bored. The Punjabi thing, I just genuinely have no interest in. Jinder Mahal, I'm bored. I don't like saying that because
He's
it's like
flopped.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's not to do with how like changing the championship so many times. Like I can get it, it works and it doesn't work. I totally get it. This isn't working. The fans cannot connect. They genuinely cannot connect to Jinder Mahal.
They can't even connect enough to hate him.
No.
That's the bad thing. Is he's a heel, so even if they were just booing him,
the promo,
but it's that cheap.
Yeah, the promos are so scripted. See, I mean, that's the thing. The promos are so scripted. It's like
it's because Vince is doing them for him.
I just don't believe you. Like now, like say, with the AJ Styles John Cena SummerSlam last year, right? And then AJ went on to win the title. All his fucking promos, you believed, fucking down to the T.
Every single word that I believe that he knows that he's better than John Cena. I believe that he's going to beat him. Like I believe all it. There's nothing AJ Styles could sell me anything though. Let's be honest. I'm just that much of a mark. But like, it's unfair. I feel to compare people to AJ Styles because he is this generation's Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
It's all well and good going, Shawn Michaels can do it, but like, is there anything that Shawn Michaels or AJ Styles could do that they would do even so much as Stinky? Like, they're incredible. But even on people who, like even Rusev's got and again, it's a character that's the foreigner that's meant to get booed, but he gets heat and he can have really good comedy. Just, there's something about Jinder, it was too much too soon, and I feel as if it's going to be the same way with Big Cass.
Yeah, see, it's the same, like, see if Rusev was champion, right? Rusev could make you believe you hated him. I mean, because let's be honest, in real life, Rusev is living the American dream. I mean, the pictures you see on Instagram. I mean, because let's be honest, like if you see what he's like, and like when he was in that Southpaw, he's just a down to earth guy. I mean, he loves his computers. He shows you some of this. The only thing I didn't like was a Celtic fan. Right,
that turned me off too. I'm not going to lie. You know, in that Celtic shirt, that was like Rusev.
I mean, Sheamus, yes, I fucking get, but fucking
probably Sheamus that's turned him in. He's like, this is what you want. No, it's no.
But see, watching him and like he is genuinely funny, and then you look at his wife. Do you know what I mean? It's like you have fucking you are a champion in WWE because you've fucking.
He done everything. He moved to America, became famous, got a beautiful wife, and gets all the money that he could ever ask for. Yeah. Like he's so cushy with his life right now.
And he's a genuinely funny guy. I mean, I think I don't know if any. But is it the picture tonight? Is it him and a fucking one of the mankinis I seen?
I
think it's him. So it's like him. I would totally believe if he was a champion. I would believe the heat. Jinder.
But that's the thing, is Rusev has been a champion before.
Yeah.
He's been built before. We've seen him go toe-to-toe with John Cena. So we know that Rusev is more than capable of doing this. It's just when they decide to do it is the question. I think, again, it's still Jinder coming out of so far left field that we just don't believe. They can put him on all the winning streak they want to know. He's still no believable. He's a heel. And people will like, well, Seth Rollins was this chicken shit heel with the two backups, and so was Randy Orton.
But you believed Seth, you believed in Seth Rollins being a chicken shit, and it's the same with Kevin Owens. You believed him using Chris Jericho.
And that's the thing, but as you knew, they two were so talented. The thing that made you angry was they didn't need to do this to win. Like, they didn't, like Seth can win on his end. He's great, but he was choosing to cheat the same way Kevin. Kevin didn't need to like cheat to win, but he chose it. I feel as if Jinder needs to cheat to win. Yeah, and that's what's annoying me. It's the Miz again. You know there's no way that the Miz would get there on his own without cheating. But he's not as convincing as the Miz, and he's smugness about it. It's weird.
It's just shit. I mean, like I said, pal, I turned off.
Did you see fucking Finn Balor as well? Fucking Elias Sampson, the stupid cunt.
Yeah, because they were in Nashville. Jeff Jarrett there.
Like, I get the reference and everything, but like, shoulder, he'd.
He'll get fined. Like, he'll be fined. Watch Raw. Watch Raw next week. I am telling you right now, he'll either won't be in the show or he'll take a fucking embarrassing loss. I am telling you that just now, Kirsty. Telling you that just now.
It has to be like, that was an autumn, not even just an autumn he'd shot with like a chair gone like that was right to the side of your brain, right where the soft part is, right, because like right at the bottom, like your skull never really fully forms and it's dead soft, and he just fucked him on the side of the head and just clean split him open too. I was like, oh my, I get that it was an accident, but if you're going to be taking if you're going to be giving them, you've got to be comfortable knowing what you're doing.
I mean,
especially now that
everyone's fucking under a microscope. The other thing I wanted to talk about before I get to the other thing, and I'm going to play it in its entirety, and I'll let you fucking rant in a second, right? A massive, right, I don't know how legit this is, but there's a lot of fucking big places talking about this, right? And there was a video that came out that Kenny Omega done, right? I don't know if you've seen this. There is massive rumours going about WWE wants CM Punk back, right?
Yes, there is.
Massive.
Angle put out
he wants him back.
An official request.
Yep.
Almost.
Now,
saying that he wants to work with Punk. He wants to like manage him.
Then Kenny Omega asked Punk to do a video, right?
I seen that.
Did you see it?
Larry.
Punk is not built like a UFC fighter anymore.
No, he doesn't look as cut.
Built like a wrestler again. So,
but then is that just him getting back to his comfort size because he's not in a fight mode?
I don't know, Kirsty. See, I'd like to think.
I'd like to think he's coming back to wrestling too, but if he done a thing with UFC where it was like a 4-week build up.
Yeah.
Before his fight, and it was like a documentary of him getting ready.
I watched that.
I
watched that. Yeah.
And he cut down, like they gave him like 2 weeks, and they were like, "Right, this is your weight."
I genuinely think if he's going back, it's New Japan. He's not going to WWE. I'll be shocked.
I don't think he'll ever go back to the same. I think he'll go back to ROH because ROH and New Japan have the joint roster.
Yeah, I'll be shocked if he goes back. The Kenny Omega thing. You can read in for what you want, but there's not the actual video's nothing to do with wrestling. Fake ass flat. Why do you look like you've got a penis? Shush, fake, shush. Welcome, fake.
Oh, hello, fake.
But
that's like the Young Bucks at least once a month.
Yeah.
Tweet Punk, like, if you want to come back to wrestling, come join Bullet Club. Like, they have been asking him.
I think you're right, Pat. I think you'll go to that. The look he had in the video. The video's got nothing to do with wrestling, by the way, but it's just the build of him. It was like,
he does look.
You're training again for a wrestling.
And he shaved again. He had to shave. He had like a fat long beard like 2 days ago.
So
it was ridiculous.
So see what happens.
So the thing is as well is AJ Lee turned around and said in an interview a week ago, maybe two. I don't know, I've been working a lot. That she was ready to go back talking about WWE.
Yes.
And then somebody asked Punk, and Punk's like, they sued me by proxy. So he's obviously still raging.
He'll still be raging.
I think the three of them are ready to go back.
I think they'll go back
wrestling.
To wrestling. Yeah, I don't think WWE. I think wrestling. I think that'll be it.
But both of them got their start at ROH.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if they're like, fuck it, we'll just go back and give ROH a massive boost because that's where we got to start.
If he came back, I'd be happy. I know a lot of people don't like Punk. I was a Punk guy. I'm still a Punk guy.
Here's a question for you, Will.
Right.
If he was to come back, but was to go back to either, was to go to New Japan for the first time, or he was to go back to ROH, would you start watching New Japan or ROH?
Yes.
That was so simple. Yes, Kirsty. Yeah. If they get the right wrestlers, I'll be there.
That much of a Punk fan. I was a massive Punk fan when he was in ECW. It's just something about Punk.
Just incredible. He follows me on Twitter.
Oh, who did I get? I thought, who's the woman
Mandy Rose.
Who is that? She just started following me.
She works in ROH. She works in the Women Honour.
Right.
But she also does like the backstage interviews in ROH. Right, and I want to slap you because I'm so jealous.
Because I don't know who it was. I'm getting this other wrestler following me. Then I've got the Ashley one following me, and I'm like, right, okay. So I've had a few retweets. I've had Nia Jax and that, so I'm cool with that.
My claim to fame still Stone Cold.
Aye, that's an ultimate claim of fame. Right.
Stone Cold.
Right. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear this, Kirsty, right? But I know you've listened to it, okay? Guys in the chat, I'm going to play a segment, and this is the other thing we wanted to talk about. Ryback! Fucking creator of all universes. Everything the big walking fucking cum stain he is.
The original third member of the NWO.
So,
I hate him.
I want you in the chat to tell me if you can hear this. I'm going to play audio. Okay, I'm going to play audio from one of his podcasts, and he's talking about women wrestling. Now, we know women wrestling's came so far over the last 3 years. It's not the best, but it's better, right? It's so much better.
It is in Japan.
Oh, in Japan it's still huge, but in WWE terms, because you're believing some of the female wrestlers. You're wanting, like Alexa Bliss. I called her out for being green as fuck when I first started watching her. She improved. Nia Jax, I love her. You know what I mean? Carmella, she's got to prove me wrong. Until the day she proves me wrong, I'll still call her green as fuck. But everybody else, I'll respect. They've got wrestling capability. They can put on a good match compared to what we had 10 years ago, which was insulting. So, I'm going to play this, guys. I want you in the chat to tell me if you can hear it. Kirsty, if you want to turn up your volume, if you can hear it, I won't be able to mute you, but if you can hear it, just let me know. Okay, guys, so this is a segment from Ryback's podcast, okay, and on female wrestling.
You know what, the one thing, and I was just watching, I go, this is what I've always said the women are lacking today, is playing up to their sexiness. That the women on that, they did a body slam and whatever, but then they got on the rope and just like shaking their ass. I was like, if a girl did that today, she'd be the most over diva on the roster. Rather than like, that's why I always like Melina doing the splits before. Not to be like, not from a creep, but like, this is what makes women different than men, because the women, they could do all the moves, not as good as the guys, but it's just fucking
can't climb ladders.
Can't climb ladders. Like, we'll talk about that. That's a joke, guys. No, but like that's the one thing they have over men is that that sexuality that men
to ruin our lives.
That men can sit there and watch and tell their wives that, no, I'm just watching wrestling, hon, and that comes on and they get away watching it. Like they should play up to that. They could still do all the wrestling stuff, but just throw me some sexiness in there. And just, you got to think Billy Bob watching in the middle of fucking Bumsfuckingville, Arkansas. Just like, that's what he wants to see. He doesn't want to see a fucking 10 fucking star fucking headlock takeover or whatever.
No. And you know what? To go further with that, this kind of annoys me too. There's a lot of fans out there, and I experience them a lot especially with my promotion, where they will mask themselves as, like, I love a good women's match. I really appreciate the action stuff.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I do too.
You know, I think that some women will be very ideal for what you're talking about. Like a girl like Lana comes to mind.
Yeah.
Or maybe someone, you know, a girl like Sasha Banks or Charlotte. Maybe not so much. They're athletes.
Doesn't matter. But, I think you could still subtly do things.
Okay.
I still think they're all beautiful girls. They could all subtly do things. I'm not saying they all have to go shake their ass on the top rope. I'm not, but like just play up the sexuality a little more. It's very subtle, and I'm telling you, it makes all the difference. I feel like for that casual viewer,
it does. And I mean, if people go, "Oh, that's so sexist," it's not. Trish Stratus would do the same thing every time she got into the ring. Yep. She would fucking bend over with her gimmicks hanging.
Right.
Oh.
Right.
I'll let you say what you've got to, because I feel like when I you say.
Right, okay, I'll say what I'm going to say about it. Right. In this day and age of female wrestling, I don't agree. I know he's talking about the Trish Stratus stuff. That was then, right? And if you go back even further, right, and I think McCord and like ones that watched the Attitude Era will back me up in this one. They did go with that pushing the boundary, okay? Pushing the boundary with like Sasebo with the handprints on her tits. Miss Kitty flashing, Jacqueline flashing, China flashing, and then they kind of dialed it back down to the bras and panties. Right, they're still on that. This over sexualized them. Now, take UFC, where you have legitimate fucking badasses in the women. I would rather watch an amazing women's fight compared to the guys' fight in UFC. That is what everything's came down to. So if you're in WWE, should you be shaking your ass in that? No, it's like Bella's right. The Bella that entrance, right? Entrance, say like that wee spiral, right? Okay, but they try to put on a wrestling match. They want to be as equal as the guys. Some of the fucking female wrestlers are better than the fucking guys. Let's just painfully be honest about this one, because Charlotte's 10 times better than fucking Ryback. So
I'd love for Ryback to turn around to Asuka and tell her that she's no a better wrestler than him. I would pay good money to see her kick him in the fucking face.
So that's the way I look at it. Without
like the audacity.
See if it wasn't for UFC, Kirsty, right? See if it wasn't for UFC and the women's fighting in UFC, I believe women's wrestling wouldn't have changed.
Oh, I agree.
Do you know what I mean? So he's full of shit. He's just full of shit. It needed to change. It totally needed to change. I'm not going to bring up the whole fucking the world we live in now, because it's just it's the norm. Do you know what I mean? So it's just, you're watching UFC, you're seeing two girls knock fucking shit out of each other, knocking shit out of each other, literally, because one did shit herself because they got knocked out. Wrestling had to catch up, and it has catched up.
I'm going to go.
But he's full of shit. He's full of shit.
Oh, he's an asshole.
And before I let you rant, and then we'll get our callers. He also apparently told WWE about the whole Kurt Angle thing. He told Kurt Angle back in the day about Jason Jordan. Right? I'll leave it as that. Kirsty, the floor is yours.
The fucking audacity. I can't. The entitlement to start with, that when he watches something that he is entitled to free softcore porn, no, go pay for it, you cheap bastard, with people who signed up for that. These women who want to be wrestlers, none of us start going, do you know what I want to be? I want to be in somebody's spank bank, instead of being fucking accepted as just a female who also does the same fucking shit. Like, nobody who grows up wanting to be a wrestler and going, do you know what I want? Brand panty matches, or for Vince to have me on my knees and have me barking like a fucking dog. No, none of us. The entitlement film. They think, like, and the thing is as you pointed out, women can be sexy and still be badass as fuck. Ronda Rousey's a perfect example.
She's a perfect example. Because I was actually going to bring that up, because look at it, there's a photo shoot she done
On the beach?
No, on the beach, pal. It's like there's like I've got to save them my phone because I thought she was hot as fuck. It's like there's the smoke screen rounder, and there's actually a lot of athletes that done it. Like the US soccer team done it, and it's like a fitness magazine, and they even do it with the guys. They actually do it with the guys as well. It's like they're completely naked, you don't see anything, but it's showing you what an athlete's body looks like. You know what I mean? Like the sculpture style. And Ronda Rousey's like the perfect example. A lot of people might not agree with that, but I agree with Ronda Rousey. You look at her and you go, she is gorgeous when she isn't bulked up for fighting. Do you know what I mean? And
that's
she can literally kick your ass.
She can do both.
Yes.
Like, you'd look at Ronda in real life and be like, oh my god, she's stunning, but you probably wouldn't walk up and hit on her.
No.
Like, she can do both. And again, Nikki Bella, beautiful lassie. She does the utter sexy stuff. Even Paige will throw sexual things in there, but it's still about the wrestling, and that's just a character.
Yes.
Like, based thing. Like, oh, sorry.
Oh, she done it again.
I broke my mic. Like, it's a character thing, like it's a choice, but like when you look at Bailey's character shouldn't be out there shaking her off. She's meant to be like a fucking overgrown child. Like, it can work, and I'm not saying to any woman you've got to no be sexual. No, fuck that, be sexual as you want, but don't think you've got to so that some fucking arsehole like Ryback can sit in his house and be like, oh, this isn't creepy, I just want her to shake her off for me, then go to a fucking strip bar and pay for it, you cheap cunt.
See, this is where you agree with Kirsty, right? And you've said it countless times, right? We've had a laugh about this, right, on the show, and like during like other fucking things, right? Alexa Bliss, prime example, right? She can do what she's got to do in the ring.
Beautiful,
she looks sexy.
Great.
She looks sexy, but she doesn't do like the shaking her ass or anything. She just looks sexy.
She doesn't need to.
That's it.
Why is it being sexy and still being badass?
Yes.
But look at Catwoman. Catwoman is sexy as hell just by looking at her, and even just with her attitude and everything. But the thing is why do the lassies need to be any more sexual than the guys? Because the guys are sexy too, most of them, some of them.
It's just Ryback for you. I laugh at anything Ryback comes away with. I think the guy's full of shit. If you think Del Rio's butthurt, Ryback's the same. Do you know what I mean? Ryback's the fucking same. Do you know what I mean? He has believed his own fucking hype. He's a fucking.
I think he lies so much that he starts to believe it.
That's the thing. Like, see something like the fucking list I sent you. I genuinely believe half of it is made up for the sense of, I've said something stupid twice. Let's see how far I can go.
I do think I agree with you there. He's a fucking wank. Like that list of things he was saying. I was like, were you the third member of the NWOT? Is that what you're going to hit with next?
Yeah.
Like, fuck off.
Yeah, it's just fucking stupid, pal. Do you want to take some calls? Because I think we've basically covered it. And Raw and SmackDown didn't have a lot of things without going into fucking Battleground. I just genuinely have no feeling whatsoever about this fucking pay-per-view. It's a bad week of wrestling. And Ryback's thing kind of topped it off when you let me hear that today. I was like, oh, that's getting fucking on the show. That's going on the show. So,
be a non-creepy. I don't mean that. No, that's creepy.
That's creepy. Yeah, when Melina done the splits. Yeah, when Melina done the splits. Yeah, that's not creepy. And like, how many times they had to change the camera angle because one of them accidentally got a shot at her arsehole.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean?
And again, Melina can be as sexy as she wants, but she doesn't owe it to Ryback.
No.
She doesn't need to do something she doesn't feel comfortable with for Ryback.
It's just Ryback's just a fucking arsehole. He's just an arsehole, pal.
He's so entitled. He's just an absolute cunt. He's the guy that gives all bad guys bad names. See, women are like, fucking men, that's what we mean. That's the people we mean. Him and Del fucking Rick.
Yeah. So, guys, this is your chance to call in. Go to the Discord. You see it in the link below. Click on it. Remember, guys, always...
I promise.
Kirsty won't shout at you. Remember, guys, always like and share the video of the Gaming Fault. Let them know Smack Up Wrestling Live. It's happening. We're going to go into viewer calls now. Also, if you're brand new to the channel and you're just watching, why not sub? That also helps out as well. Also sub. We will, as well, before we take the other calls, we will be on Friday for prediction show. Hopefully we've got Martin back. We also have Flo, Super Rising Storm, in the full night with us because he's still a part of the challenge for the title.
They beat me and Martin. Totally whipped her asses.
And I will be live on Sunday for the live reaction for the pay-per-view. So let's take the calls. So guys,
in the chat.
Yep, so that's it, guys. So just go to the description link below if you wish to call in Scotland's only wrestling call-in show. So we're going to start with somebody that's been waiting in the chat right away. So obviously something's been pissing him off and he wants to talk about wrestling.
Yeah.
It's Super Rising Storm. How's it going, friend?
Hey.
Ryback sucks! Ryback sucks!
Is that all people heard while I was ranting there? Is that it?
Pretty much!
No, he's got a voice change on Wolf gave him.
Oh my god.
No, he didn't give me it. I had it beforehand. But I never used it!
Oh my god, Flo, stop it.
Never!
He sent that Snapchat filter.
This is the reaction I wanted to have.
Oh, that's so beautiful. You sound people like the little mouse fucking Snapchat filter.
Oh, fucking tears are in the eyes, fucking.
The voice option is actually a squirrel.
Oh,
That's amazing.
is that the same voice? Is that the same voice one you've Wolf uses?
I have no idea.
I know.
A couple of hours ago that he has a voice changer too.
Yeah, he was using the voice change on Friday the 13th. When Mean has been playing on Friday the 13th, he would change his voice to evil. So when he's chasing people, the people believe it is. It's funny as fuck, dude. Honestly, buy Friday the 13th on your PC. It's that good.
You mean like this?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I have plenty of options.
That is amazing, Flo. That is fucking brilliant. Do I just do the show on Sunday? You can fucking commentate on it like that. That is fucking amazing, dude. Fucking brilliant.
Yeah, what's
McCoy?
I don't know what to say about Ryback. Look in the chat.
Unsub fucking chipmunks.
Fucking chipmunks.
I mean, the Ryback scenario, Flo, there's no much you can say. He's just that much of a fucking arsehole. He's just...
Is it a gimmick at this point? Like,
Yeah.
does he sit and think he thinks that'll piss me off? Like me and my general fucking mark off? Like, is he just saying things now to just get that cheap heat?
I
Because
think...
he's on the indies and it'll still generate?
I think, personally, yes. Personally, yes, because
he
like...
can't pay this much, you dick, right?
No,
Like,
I think genuinely he does it. Like I said, he said two things that fucked up, right? And then it's like, well, there's no repercussion. So people are going to tune in to see how much shit I'm going to see the next time.
is it like a Vince Russo thing now, where he
Yeah, I think
say
Vince...
shit
Yeah.
because he knows people
Yeah.
think, oh...
Because that's what I truly believe. I truly believe he thinks, oh, I found a niche and I can stick with it. And it's like, no, dude, you're just a fucking arsehole. There's a difference between funny and an arsehole.
Yeah, and he was all the way an asshole.
Yeah.
Nothing less.
So
What if Martin dropped this on us and then he was like, I'm too ill tonight, guys. He didn't want to hear this rant. He just wanted to piss me off.
He's playing Destiny 2.
I'm going to be playing Destiny 2 too.
Why?
Flo, if I could be playing Destiny 2, I'd be like, I'm on Destiny 2 right after this, but I didn't pre-order. Fuck.
Sad times. Sad times.
Yep, instead I've just got...
I'm starting with SmackDown this time because I'm fucking annoyed by the whole women's division right now. Because
you know what? Let me shake their ass, are you?
Because they have no idea what to do with them.
Yeah.
And fucking annoys me. Even with Naomi, I don't even know if she's injured or something, but she doesn't have a match on the pay-per-view, and
as far as I
in
know,
the last few weeks she didn't even have a match.
As far as I
know,
she's not even worked a house show. So I think she
so
is carrying.
There must be something.
She's carrying an injury.
Take the title off her. It's not a fucking hard job.
But then
for me, SummerSlam should have been the 4 horsewomen in a fatal 4-way.
Yeah.
Or something, anything.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
have been your match.
When they announced last week that there's going to be a women's fatal whatever match for the #1 contender for Naomi's title, I was like, okay, yeah, fine, why not? And then this week, the match is going to be on the pay-per-view. I'm like, not again.
I think
why?
I think they've done that because if she is legitimately carrying an injury, it's like, right, okay, fuck it, move it to the pay-per-view. It's the women's division in general in SmackDown is laughable. Like I said, there's only 2 that can carry it, and the 2 can only do so much.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's fucking laughable.
And Naomi is not one of them.
No, Naomi was never a champion to begin with. Never. Unfortunately, she was just never a champion. It was just one of those things.
Just think about what people are thinking about her run. There was basically nothing.
Yeah.
She beat up Lana 3 times, and that was it.
Yeah, see, that's the fucking thing about it. Do you know what I mean? It's like the whole dropping the title because she was injured, and then getting it back at WrestleMania. Right, okay, right, you can tick maybe that. Then apart from that, it's Lana. And you just genuinely don't care. And compared to the Raw one, where I genuinely do care about, I want to see how long Alexa Bliss can get. I genuinely think Nia Jax should be the next champion. I don't want to see it go back on Sasha or Bayley, because I think Bayley needs to come back fucking a bit better character-wise on the main product. In NXT it was different, but in the main product, Sasha, fuck Sasha, I just couldn't give 2 fucks about her.
Yeah, at this point it's they both are boring.
Yeah.
So they need to restart Bayley basically, because
they need to restart it with Sasha turning heel on her, because that will rebuild both of them, and they work well together, really well.
That's what everyone wants right now. Yeah. And I can't get over this fucking interview with her with Bayley and Corey, where she's just saying, no, I couldn't make myself to hit her, and you couldn't hit someone in a wrestling match,
like I said, Flo, this is the first time in months, right? I will watch both of them. So I've got stuff for at the time when I was doing the podcast style. I would have notes, everything. What did I think? Me and Martin would try and go through it. What did we think about it? Genuinely, this week I turned off. I just turned off. It was that fucking insulting. I was bored. I was just do you know what? I'm not watching it. I'm not watching it. We've got kind of the main what they're going with SummerSlam Fatal 4-Way, which was correct. I think that's correct for the title. The women's is the exact same. It looks like it's going to be SmackDown. I only care about AJ Styles. That is the only one I care about, because the rest, I don't believe it. It's like I said, Jinder Mahal,
Maria and Sammy. Mike and
Bennett.
Sammy had a good rematch, and they're doing the whole wife interferes thing, which we've seen a lot with the men, but I like Maria better. So
I mean, say we were talking about Jinder Mahal. Let's go back. How much we don't believe him as a champion. This is the guy that used a fucking flute to snake charm the Cobra.
Yeah.
Let's just remember that happened. That happened. Talk about fucking racial fucking stereotypical shit. But that's what I'm saying. You just don't believe him as a champion. You just don't buy into him. Would Randy Orton make a better champion? No. He's fucking boring as fuck. He only shows up when he wants to show up.
Which, to be fair, during their pay-per-view matches, he has shown up for. Like,
Yeah.
It's no because Autumn isn't showing up for this storyline. Autumn
Yeah.
seems to be behind this 100%. Like,
Yeah.
he seems to like this, and I think it's the legacy comparison that he really likes.
Yeah.
But Jinder Mahal isn't in his career where Randy Orton or Seth Rollins were when they done this, so it's a silly comparison to make, I think. Like, on paper, aye, but like in real life, that's not how it's working at all.
It's strange, pal. It's fucking strange.
It's Vince's brain.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, it fucking is, pal. There's like so many things. Sometimes you're just sitting there and you're like, what the fuck? Do you know what I mean?
But speaking of Vince's brain, Kurt Angle and Jason Jordan.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm going to say about this is this quote from some in a comment section in YouTube. Creative. So we're revealing Chad Gable as Kurt's love child this week. Vince. Jason Jordan is bigger. Let's go with him. Creative.
That's literally it.
What?
That's all it. Because Chad has long hair, Kurt has none, and Jason is taller and bigger built, and so it's like, forget the fact that Chad's also an Olympic wrestler.
Yeah.
Like, forget the more comparisons that Chad has. Like, I like that they built Chad up before it, because at least he's not just left in the water, not been on TV for weeks.
Yeah.
But at the same time, and I think Chad will be fine on his own. I think because of what him and AJ done, that he's going to be fine, because people are really interested in him as a singles wrestler at the moment. And hopefully Jason gets a push out of this, and then maybe further down the line we get a draft or something, they end up on the same brand and they're like, high five, friend, and continue on, and then maybe we get a proper American Alpha run when they're both built up as single stars. It's the only bit I still don't understand why they wouldn't have built Jason up and taken Chad. Like, I don't understand.
See, Kirsty, it goes more creative. What? Gable is an Olympian. He even looks like Kurt. Vince, I said Jason Jordan. Creative. But Vince, he's black. Vince, I said Jason Jordan. God damn it!
The one I found funny was the Family Guy reference. My black son.
Yeah.
As soon as it done it, I was like, Family Guy, and then somebody fucking done it. I was like, that is it, fucking my black son. And then
he's a ninja.
Botchamania's photoshopped the faces on. Oh, fucking legendary. Fucking legendary with Botchamania as usual.
Yeah. Nephew, shout out to you.
Yeah, he's always.
See, you will hate it because I'm friends with him on Facebook.
You're friends with everybody on Facebook and Twitter.
I know, fucking Martin knows him. Martin knows him well. So.
Yeah, I know Martin's quite pally with him.
He's quite pally with Mafia. Have you got anything else, Flo?
Yeah, moving on from this stupid storyline, whatever it's going to be. Did you know that Enzo and Cass have backstage heat?
Yes.
Because they were mad about that they got split up.
I heard...
apparently they were mad about them getting split up, and Enzo was kicking up a fuss about something on a coach, and Roman told him to get the fuck off the coach and not to bother coming back into the locker room. So he's got proper like Miz heat from like when Miz was eating chicken in the fucking locker room for some reason.
Yeah.
So he's got that kind of heat, and then
Cass is to do with political views.
Big Cass is apparently a huge Donald Trump supporter and like really vocal about it. So people are just pissed off with the two of them apparently.
Yeah, Cass annoys people with his opinion. Can
you imagine somebody coming up to you constantly and telling you,
Trump did this, wow!
Trump, get the fuck out of my face and keep your political views to yourself, sir. Like, fuck off, like, you would.
See, like, because, see, I mean, like I was saying, Matt, sorry, fuck you, kill me if I call him Matthew. Like, see, I'm not political. I've only voted twice in my life, right? I'm just not political.
See, this irritates me.
I know it irritates you. Do you know what I mean? But I don't buy into politics. Do you know what I mean? But I think it's one of those fucking things. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, if the locker room is so split like that, should you fucking do it? No, but I think again he thinks he's up here when in reality Cass is fucking right down there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's just even out of all the big guys. Even out of all the big guys, Cass is still at the bottom of the totem.
Oh yes, yes.
When you think the fact you've got Cassie Sono coming up, who has Cass in his name, so Vince isn't going to like that, and it is going to be right. What one's better?
Yeah.
He better pray they keep Chris Hero down there for another fucking year, so that he can try and build up his character. Because if Cass can, Chris fucking Hero, right? If he comes up anytime soon, then Cass is fucked, especially if he comes up to Raw.
Yeah.
Cass is fucked. The only thing he's got going for him is the fact that him and Enzo are feuding. Once that's done, he's out like
he's
a fish out of water.
So, Flo, you're back on Friday, full show for predictions.
Of course.
So you think you're going to do well?
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm going to do better this time.
I mean, some matches are pretty obvious, but some
We'll see what happens. Dude. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So that's right, guys. On Friday, Flo is in the predictions. Like we said the last time, fans are going to start joining us. So we'll put names in the hat. We'll do it like that. Like me and Kirsty and Martin sat and spoke about it. And like, if you can't call in, we'll use it in the chat. Take your predictions on the Friday night, and then see if you can beat us. So I think that'll be great fun.
Yeah.
So, Flo, I'm going to take another call, dude. Thank you so much for calling in, and can't wait to have you on the show on Friday.
As always.
Bye.
Bye, Flo. Bye, Flo. Oh, that is amazing. That is amazing. We've got another caller, Kirsty. It's no name I've seen before. I think it's
somebody I know.
One of your friends.
Twitter, who I talked to.
Yeah. So
for Twitter. So he's very Texan, by the way. So listen.
No, that's all right.
He's very Texan.
So let's welcome to the show K-Fabe Rebel. How you doing, my friend?
Rebel, are you there?
Rebel.
Hello. What's going on?
Could be a problem with the Discord for him.
Might be, because he's just got this in him.
Has he just got? Oh no!
You're muted, Rebel.
Yeah.
Look at the bottom. Oh, there you're there. Hey, dude.
Hey, Rebel.
Hey, is it working?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Man. How are you?
All right, this is my first time using this damn thing. No, Kirsty probably saw it on my Facebook or my Twitter. I started doing my own little Ryback facts bullshit where I make up lies. And I put on there that he was the one that told Medusa to throw away the WWF Women's title and shit.
It's going to come out that Ryback's found the Ark of the Covenant as well, and he was the one that told them to hide it in Area 51.
There you go.
He's the modern Indiana Jones.
It's so silly. But yeah, did you enjoy Raw and SmackDown this week, dude? Rebel? I don't know what he's done. He's very new to his Discord, like 10 seconds.
I wonder if it's like the push to talk, if it's still set to push to talk. I don't know. Rebel? We can hear sound.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, sorry, we lost you for a minute there.
I don't know. I'm doing it from a phone, so I don't have a damn...
I'll teach you how to use it for next time, don't worry.
Kirsty, she done it so long from her phone until she got the microphone.
I'll teach you, man. I'll teach you.
Literally the whole... Because I was listening to the podcast on the Facebook.
Yes.
Or on YouTube. And then I finally found the link for the Discord because she's been trying to get me to call in for about months now. And I'm sitting like, what? Trying to go back and forth from the Discord amp to the Twitter, trying to ask her how the fuck I use the damn thing.
It does take a little bit. Discord, soon as soon as you master it, it's really easy. It's built for gaming, but you can get round it with shows like this, and like call-in shows that have managed to get round it with some of the things you can do.
But we'll teach you, so tell us about wrestling.
And then I could just piss everybody off and get banned like I am from all the wrestlers on Twitter.
Yeah, pretty much. He's banned off more wrestlers than possibly know. I've got Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff, but he's got like a list.
I was going to say I've got to see this list compared to Martin's list.
Oh, that would be interesting.
I'm banned from Charlotte, Vince Russo, Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, probably Ryback now.
Fuck Ryback. Fuck him. I'm going to hate
Eric Bischoff blocked you as well in TNA, if I remember rightly, because me and you got blocked in the same day.
Is that did you see what I sent you on the Twitter, Kirsty? About John Morrison and his wife Valkyrie? They're going to debut in TNA on August the 5th.
Yeah, but I don't like John Morrison, and I don't like TNA, so I wasn't interested, sorry. I used to, and then he done interviews outside of WWE, and I really quickly hated him, because I met him at one point.
Oh, he's a douchebag, but the reason why... But the reason why him and everyone is quitting Lucha Underground's a little bit more fucked up than all that shit.
What's happening with Lucha Underground? Because I don't watch it, so fill us in.
Well, they're kind of like TNA, but worse. They tape all their shit like a year in advance.
Yeah, so because of the Netflix thing.
Yeah.
Well, no, it has nothing to do with Netflix. It's just that they tried to book it like a TV show. So like the new Glow on Netflix. So they don't run shows or anything like that. It's just a crap shoot of just a TV show. But they've got all the ones that aren't big names are held to these like 4 or 5 year contracts and not getting paid. And you've got guys like Rey Mysterio and John Morrison and his wife and Ricochet that are all, however the hell you pronounce his name, they're all quitting because they were supposed to tape season 4 in May.
Yeah. And
that was canceled. And then they were supposed to tape it in August. And that was canceled. And now it's indefinitely suspended for future tapings. So you've got
that today.
So you got Rey Mysterio that's going to TNA. You got John Morrison that's going to TNA. You've got Ricochet that was held out of. They forced him to not go to, or wouldn't allow him to go to NXT, even though he had a big time contract. So at the G1 special, he on night 2 he debuted for New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, that's right.
And you've got all the lower named guys that are just jumping ship to wherever that'll take them, and then the ones that are stuck in AAA are getting fucked over by Vampiro.
Fucking so shady, man. So yeah, worse than TNA, not only not paying them, but not letting them go anywhere else either.
Well, no, with TNA they still do, unless you're the Hardys, and then they just hold your name hostage for the rest of forever because they don't give a shit about.
Because if you remember, Kirsty, like say, fucking whatever it's called this fucking week, because I know they like changing their name. I mean, they're still trying to get. Yeah, they'll. I'm just going to call it G-Force and just think of the hamsters that Disney brought out a movie a couple of years ago. I know they're still trying to get the deal. I remember Martin telling us the deal with ITV.
That's right. Yeah.
They're still trying to get the deal.
They're still trying to get that, but
I think it's dead in the water. I don't know if it's dead in the water because
Gradle re-debuted the other night.
Yeah, because I was thinking, will it work with World of Sport?
And he's the World of Sport
champion. Let's copy WWE's thing by bringing the Indies, ICW Pro, bring them in. It's kind of like merging, like what ROH done with New Japan type thing.
That's what companies are needing to do that right
Yeah.
now to survive. Nobody's able to survive on their own right now.
Nah.
They need to link up with other
The
people.
the
because it's
only
just not
one
working.
it can do is WWE because the fucking what the market they can do.
Even WWE are teaming up with people. Do you know what I mean? ICW fucking.
I think it's talent pool. Talent pool, like they did
that's
with
what I'm saying.
ICW, like they'd done with ICW, ECW back in '94 and onwards until ECW was shut down.
Until they ruined it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's fucking it. I don't watch Lucha Underground because I can't get it here. Like, I'd never take anything to do with it. So, but I know WWE have made an offer for Rey Mysterio to come back as well because they want a Lucha person because they've buried Sin Cara and Kalisto.
Yeah.
Well, they really can't control the new Sin Cara because they want him out of his contract because thinks he's Johnny Badass in the locker room has got his ass beat by fucking Simon Dodge and Chris Jericho beat the shit out of him because he thought he was tough. But no, the Rey Mysterio rumors of WWE are pretty much a farce. I'm sure they've made him an offer just to keep him out of TNA, but I don't see him using him other than like a WrestleMania deal.
Yeah, maybe.
Because he for him, and I don't like either company, Lucha Underground or TNA, but for Ray, or a guy that's had 70 surgeries in his 5 years appearance looking body, he's not going to go 300 days a year, whereas TNA, they tape everything 4 fucking months in advance, so he'd have to work. He'd have to work 2 days a month.
Is Rey Mysterio still working with AAA?
No, he did like 3 matches with AAA, but he's been the greater part of the last year, season 3 of Lucha Underground, he's been there. But he's going pretty much. He's from all the pictures that I've been posting on Twitter, it's pretty much a done deal with him signed with TNA, and they're doing and Kirsty will pop for this one, but him and Loki and Conan and Homicide are all back in the new LAX.
Yeah, I've seen some of that.
But that's what they've been hyping up, him and Karen Jarrett on Twitter.
Oh,
which with the pictures that they've actually shown. It seems like it's more of a done deal with the TNA
to sign it, yeah.
With the TNA contract, whereas other than him being at Jeff Hardy's concert in Nashville, there's really no evidence of any sort of meeting with WWE other than the dirt sheets. Oh, look, he's trying to like what they did with CM Punk on Raw, where Kurt Angle made one comment about CM Punk needing to go home, and then everyone was disappointed with Jason Jordan being Kurt Angle's baby daddy.
Yeah. I don't know why anybody expects
it was supposed to be CM Punk. And
I mean, I still believe.
Yeah.
Sorry, on you go. Sorry.
No. CM Punk's not signing anywhere.
Yeah.
As long as lawsuits going on, I'll give it a year or two. I've told this to Kirsty forever.
Yeah.
But until that's done, there's no physical way.
I mean, like I was saying, if I believe he's going to go anywhere, it's ROH or Japan.
Yeah.
It's the only places he'll go. I don't see him going back to WWE. Too many bridges have been burnt. Would he like to work under Triple H when there was legitimate heat between the two of them? I don't think he would. Would they get the same pool as he used to get in the locker room? No. He won't go back to WWE. He won't.
I think he
back. I want to see him versus Joe again as well.
I think
if they offer him that, then he might like a one-off Mania deal.
Me and Kirsty have talked about this just via Twitter and Facebook.
Yeah.
And I do see it happening because he made one comment on when he first left WWE, him and Joe were joking about him possibly rejoining WWF.
Yeah.
And he made a comment, and he probably still hasn't deleted it from Facebook. He said, "I'll go back to WWE the day I get an opportunity to wrestle Samoa Joe in a WWE ring." And you jump, what's it been, two years later now that he's been gone? 3 maybe?
3 years.
Yeah.
And
long years.
And Joe's now the main event in WWE, so it's looking more possible because you've got all of his indie buddies now in the WWE, whereas it was pretty much
it was just him.
Yeah,
him and Seth who don't get on. Him and Seth do not get on at all. So, him, Seth, and Brian were the only ones there while he was still there.
Yeah, but
everybody else was doing an FCW.
And he was kind of pissed that because if y'all remember the Shield.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
And you remember who was originally the Shield when they
it was Chris Hero. Yeah, and then it got changed to Roman Reigns.
Yeah, and he was all pissed off at that because that was Punk's baby. It was his chance to do the SES.
Yeah, the Straight Edge Society gimmick, but better.
Huh. And then they
she's back, by the way, looks back. Serena's back.
She's in the Mae Young Classic.
Aye, that's what I'm saying. Like, Cassie Sono's back. Like, all they need to do is bring her Colt Cabana and everybody's there.
Oh, fuck Colt Cabana.
Yeah, I don't see that.
Yeah, I don't see that either because they're not talking at the moment for whatever reason.
Yeah. But again, it all goes to it all goes back down to the lawsuit, you know.
Yeah.
Punk was butthurt because, and he's a dick. Everyone's got to realize that you can't get your panties in the wad for. He's getting fucking sued for millions of dollars by a Dr. Dipshit that almost fucking caused him to get paralyzed.
Yeah.
And of course, Punk's gonna get ill feelings because he saw it as a legitimate betrayal by his best friend for going backstage.
Colt said on one of his podcasts about a month and a half ago, because I love that podcast, I listen to it every week, that he had never, and repeated, he had never this year been backstage at WWE at a Raw or been like anywhere near like a Raw house show at all. The pictures that were took that he said that were supposedly taken were at a bar, and it was him, Sammy, and Kevin. So like they just met up at a bar for something to eat, and so whatever the beef is, that's a rumor according to Colt. According to Colt, that's absolute bullshit. So that's why I said whatever the fuck they fell out about, nobody knows. But it has to be serious. They've been friends for fucking like 20 years. Like you don't just stop being friends with somebody over something.
It will be a fucking serious issue. But what I'm going to start doing, I'm going to start wrapping up the show anyhow. Kayfabe, if please call back in again. The insight into the other, like, I'm not an indie guy. Like I say, Kirsty knows this. Kirsty probably tell you I am not an indie guy. But the insight of the indie, if you can please call back in again, that was interesting as fuck. Especially for me, like it's trying to get into the indies. And like I said to Kirsty, if Punk was back, I'm watching the indies.
We need to do it. We need to get him back. I miss him so much. But yeah, Rebel Man, we'll talk to you hopefully on Friday. You can phone in and give us your predictions for Battleground, Backlash, one of them. Fuck knows at this point, the pay-per-view.
Is he still there? Kayfabe.
Oh, yeah, he's still there. Rebel, I think he's done something again. Rebel, we're going to go, man.
I was pushing it with my. I guess I lifted too high on the push talk shit.
I'll show you how to turn that off so that you don't need to do that anymore. Okay.
I don't know how to do that, but the whole thing with the shit, Punk's gonna come back.
Yeah,
it's in his blood. He made an announcement in an interview. I think this week, where he'll have an indefinite decision on his career with UFC in a month.
Oh.
Whether they're going to let him fight again or not, because until he gets that settled out, he can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Because he's got, I think, 1 more year left on his contract with them, so he can't do heads or tails outside of that. That's why people read way too much into something. They see something, they see a wrestler say something, and then they're like, oh, he said he needs to come back someday. He's going to be on Raw fucking Monday.
Yeah.
And even Bischoff worked me on Monday with the Dixie Carter shit. And I told him off. I told him off for working me. I was like, you piece of shit. Right? I wasn't excited in a good way. I was excited in a bad way. I was like, oh, next they're going to bring back fucking Vince Russo.
Don't fucking say that.
No. But and then everyone was like, "Oh well, it's automatically gonna." Right? I think one of the rumors was it's gonna be Shelton Benjamin. I was like, "That's not logical." What Kurt Angle got Shelton's mom pregnant when he was 6 years old.
Yeah, like what the fuck.
It's not logic, but it's led to a lot of good memes that I've posted.
Oh, it definitely has. But yeah, Rebel, I'm going to start bringing the show to a close, but please call back in on Friday, dude. Like I said, the insight of the indie stuff, I'd love to hear more, dude.
Oh, I'd be honored to. Because Kirsty knows I was trained by Shawn Michaels before I hurt my back. I've got 30 years history.
Oh, dude, please call back in. Like the guys that listen. I mean, we've got the listeners we've got people that's been watching it for longer than me. And I'm going past the 80s. So please, dude, please call back in.
I will. I'll just ask Kirsty the run times of the shows and all that. And I'll call it regularly. I ain't got much else to do. I'm about to watch some old NWA right now.
Excellent, dude. But
I'll let you know, man.
All right.
Thank you.
Y'all have a good one.
Thank you, Rebel.
Later,
thank you for calling.
It was fun. Now that I finally got a hang of this.
See you later, dude.
All right. Y'all have a good one.
Thank you, Rebel. Bye.
Bye.
That was interesting to see for the indie side, because Kirsty, I know you moan at me for not watching the indie stuff, but I wouldn't have paid attention about Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But here, like that, and some of the things that's happening with Lucha Underground, that's interesting.
90% of the things I find out and send to you, Rebel sends them to me. That's how I keep up to date in wrestling. It's Rebel. I've exposed myself. Rebel, I don't know how. He just, as soon as something happens, he's like, Kirsty, what? Shit.
No, it's and like you're saying, he was trained by Shawn.
I went to wrestling school when Shawn Michaels had wrestling school open.
Oh fuck, that's amazing.
So he's got hella stories and shit. It's great.
That's
Talks
amazing.
to everybody. I love Rebel. Spoke to him on Twitter for about 8 years now, just only about wrestling.
And I've seen
same way I found you. We just connected.
You connected over wrestling. That's it. I think that's what a lot is. I seen Formal in the chat. Happy birthday, Formal. Don't think I forgot.
What's he saying now?
He says, "Hey guys." I don't know if he's still there.
Hey, Formal.
But happy birthday, dude. Happy birthday. So.
Yeah, happy birthday, man.
That's an hour and 15 minutes.
On a really shitty week.
On a really shitty week of wrestling. So guys, I'll be, like I said, if you're watching the Last of Us LP at the start of 8 o'clock, I will be back tomorrow, but I will be back at 6 p.m, which is 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Layers of Fear. The reason it's so early, I am doing my interview with the Haunted Podcast tomorrow night. Yeah. And then me, Kirsty, Martin and Flo will be back on Friday at 10 p.m, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Battleground Predictions, which I don't think
be fun.
any of us can be fucked with.
I'm going to win this time. I swear to God. There's going to be another draw.
I would rather win SummerSlam than a shitty pay-per-view like this.
I want to win them all.
No, this one. No, this one. That's like me winning money in the.
You want to choose the good ones. You're like, no.
It's like when Martin won. It's like when Martin won Money in the Bank. I didn't want to win Money in the Bank because that was fucking awful. Fuck having that on your resume of wrestling wins. I won the worst Money in the Bank ever. I won Battleground with the Punjabi prison match. Fuck
God,
that.
I know.
I'd rather have SummerSlam. I'd rather have SummerSlam. So, as always, guys, like and share the game info. You want to follow me and Kirsty on Twitter, Martin as well. Description in the bottom below, because Smacked Up Wrestling also has a Twitter account as well. I'll be back tomorrow. Then I'll have my interview. I can't wait for that. Me, Kirsty, Martin, and Flo will be on Friday. I will be doing the live stream on Sunday night, the live reaction of WWE Battleground. This will be awful, so please tune in for that, guys. As always, I've been Will.
And I've been Kirsty.
And I've not got anything
good
like...
fucking microphone this week, and headphones that are working. It's been great.
She done it! She done it! She done a close! Everyone, I shall see you tomorrow. Enjoy.
Bye.
Bye.